Is it? Hush. Is it showing?
Yeah, it is hers. Hello, everyone.
There it is. Does this thing stand up?
It does. But you don't
Merry
know.
Christmas.
Where's the live chat? Kathy, hey Kathy and Ryan, thanks for joining us for our Christmas special. Al Hunter ain't gonna be with us tonight. For anybody that's on now or joining later, she's at work. She ended up having to work tonight, but I got Mama Bear and I got Chloe Bowie with us.
This is Chloe the Bowie.
Figured to do about an hour live special here tonight and talk with our viewers, and that's what we're going to be doing. And we're also going to be making some hot chocolate.
So what's everyone gonna do for the holiday season? We're just gonna sit here.
Merry Christmas, Hidden Hammock, Josh.
Ah, what up, Boo? How are you?
Pull up some water
Lower
here.
Michigan. How you doing?
Lower Michigan, thanks for coming. We'll boil some water for the ladies here so we can have some hot chocolate out here tonight. We're only going to spend about an hour. Hidden Hammock's on here, so I'm going to wait for a few more people to join, and then I'm going to do what Hidden Hammock requested, which was he wanted me to talk about the name Wiskey and why it's spelled the way it is and all that good stuff. So we're going to cover that here in just a couple minutes.
Hey guys. So grumpy.
Appreciate everybody joining us. So I'll just go ahead and jump into the story now there, Hidden Hammock, because I know you're working, so I don't know how much long time you got with us.
Yeah, because it's 7 o'clock our time. Oh, happy Christmas Eve, in my Phoebe voice.
Yep. All right.
I saw that little
As far as the whiskey, I don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera with the lighting. Ladies, tell me if you can read anything. Probably not, huh?
No, baby.
So it's right here on my knuckles, W-I-S-K-E-Y. And so the story behind why it's spelt wrong, I guess, so to speak, is so I was drunk
It was
night.
way before me.
and I decided to tattoo my nickname on me because I was drunk. I left out the H. And ever since that day, I now spell whiskey W-I-S-K-E-Y, and I don't spell it with the H, but that's why it's spelled wrong, is because I tattooed it wrong on myself in my younger days when I was drunk, and now that's how I spell it. Now, why do I got whiskey as my name, folks? So let me go ahead and cover that with y'all real quick. It's kind of like a two-part story, okay? So part one of it, I was 5, 6, maybe 7 years old. My dad and his neighbor, we lived in Dayton, Ohio. His neighbor, his name was Mark. I don't remember their last name, but my dad and Mark were watching the Super Bowl, and they were in our kitchen, and my mom had one of those like wraparound table type setups where they were sitting there watching a football game. They get up off the table because I don't even. Again, I was anywhere from 5 to 7 years old. So I don't remember the game they were watching, but they were up yelling at the TV, and I seen it, so I ran into the kitchen and grabbed a full bottle of Jack Daniels off that table and started chugging the Jack Daniels. My old man and my neighbor turned around and realized what was going on. My dad snatched the bottle from me, and I took off down the hallway, and that's where my memory ends. Apparently I got drunk or whatever by drinking all that Jack Daniels. So fast forward until I'm 16 and a half, 17 years old when I left mom and dad's houses, because that's when I moved out. I moved from North Carolina back to Ohio, because at the time that's where I considered home. That's where all my close friends were. So I moved back to Ohio, got me a third shift stocking job at a grocery store called Kroger's. And I had a really cool supervisor. So we'd go out at lunch breaks and smoke our cigarettes and stuff during our little break out in front of the store. We were all just kind of telling stories. So I told my supervisor that particular drunken story, and he goes, you know what? Instead of calling your nickname Jurassic, because my nickname used to be Jurassic. That was an old wrestling nickname that I got when I was through junior high and high school through my wrestling career. And he didn't like Jurassic, and after I told him that story, he decided he was going to call me Wiskey. And for whatever reason, that nickname with everybody stuck with me, and everybody forgot Jurassic, and everybody started calling me Wiskey, and that's where the nickname come from. So it kind of comes from a story from a childhood, telling to my first adult job, I guess, as an adult supervisor, giving me a nickname because of that story. And then now I was 17, 16 and a half, 17, and how old are we now? 45?
I'm 29 and Holden.
So I'm 45, so I've carried the nickname Wiskey since, we'll just say, since 17 up till now, till I'm 45. So that's the story behind the Wiskey's name.
Hey, Jeanette.
Hello, Jeanette. Thanks for coming. It's Chloe. It's not too cold out here. We got the hot stove.
Got the
going.
hot stove going, but I'm going to tell you what.
So what's our temperature here in North Carolina right now?
Colder than what outside.
I think our low tonight was going to be 24 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. It's warm enough in this tent. I've had this tent set for a couple hours and the stove going for about an hour now, so it's nice and warm in here.
I had to work today, so.
Yeah, we're not camping. We're literally supping in the hot tent here in my driveway at my house. Not camping over the holiday season here. I'm spending all the time with my family here instead of being out in the woods. So that's what we're doing, but we're doing it here. When I figured to do our special, we'll just do it out in the tent because that's what my channel is all about, is camping, right? So we figured we'd set up the hot tent right here in the yard.
Hey, Mark.
And get the stove going to keep everybody warm, and that's what we're doing. Mark joined. Merry Christmas, Mark. Appreciate all the support you've shown the channel over the last couple years.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Much love and respect.
Outdoor and Bounds. Thanks for coming. Ron Sweetie. Hello, everybody. Mark K. Adventures with Ken. We got Hidden Hammock. Lower Michigan. Janet. Chloe's obviously in the tent with us, but she's watching it from her phone, so I get credit for the view hours. So is Mama Bear. So yeah, that's the Wiskey story.
I wonder if they noticed anything different about you, my dear.
I got rid of the beard.
It's gone.
It's like what, a 5, 6, 7 o'clock shadow type beard.
Yes.
I cut the beard off. It was getting itchy, so I got rid of it. I don't normally cut the beard off until it starts getting warm again. I normally grow the beard out long in the winter months, but this year it was getting all itchy. Yeah, and then waking up in the morning because I drool in my sleep, it just kind of gets matted and everything else, and I just wasn't dealing with it this year. So I told Mama Bear and Owl Hunter I was going to shave it off. They told me no, and I went and took my shower and I come out and it was gone. I even teased with them, telling them I was going to cut my hair off, and they told me I better not do that.
No. I had bald-headed Wiskey 20 years ago.
I used to be Mr. Clean. I used to be completely Mr. Clean shaved, and about 6 years ago, I started growing it back. How long have we been home now? 6 years. So it's been growing fresh 6 years. I grew it 2 years before we moved back down here from New York, and then I was trimming my sides and stuff because it's kind of got the Viking look going with it. And
Nothing against bald people. Kid, I'm so sorry. Nothing against bald people. I've had bald Joshua though. I'm ready for guy with hair. No beef. No, not hating. Just want to make that, perfectly clear. Definitely not hating.
Yeah, so now I have hair. First half of our marriage, I was Mr. Clean, bald, and clean shaven, and after that, I started growing hair by choice, so.
I know you're messing with me, honey. I just didn't want to offend anybody, because I am not PC.
So just keep it in Christmas special. Chloe, what's been your favorite Christmas since you've been alive? Can you remember?
Whenever I first got my Barbie dream house that one year.
The Barbie dream house.
Your Barbie dream house Christmas is your favorite Christmas? Mama Bear, what was your favorite Christmas?
Let me tell you what.
Mark, thank you. Thank you for that donation, brother.
Love you, Mark.
Everybody
Merry
throw some Mark
Christmas.
some love.
Throw Mark some
thank
cake,
you.
some love.
Thank you.
Well, my most memorable, I've got several, but it was when I was probably around 10 to 12. And I got the whole set, the Barbie and the Rockers. Oh, the whole set, the Barbie and the Rockers. Then I got the Barbie and the Sensation set as well, with some Care Bears on the side. But it was great. Barbie and the Rockers and Barbie and the Sensations. I don't know why, but that just stuck out. Has always stuck out for me.
I gotta say, my favorite Christmas, it's hard for me to remember the age I was at this point, but because I was already an adult. My parents got a rented a cabin up in Smoky Mountains for Christmas one year, and I was already living on my own. So me and my roommate went to my mom and dad in the Smokies, stayed 3, 4, 5 days in the cabin, spent Christmas with them, and then me and him drove down to Georgia to visit his mom. But for me, that was my favorite Christmas. We had a white Christmas that year. We were sitting in the hot tub, looking up at the stars and the mountains and snow, drinking, which, you know, that's back when I used to drink. Anybody who's been following my channel now knows I don't drink. I drink Mountain Dew instead of alcohol. I'm a smoker, not a drinker, so.
We like the step 3s.
Yeah, our step 3s.
Not the step 2s.
I don't drink that much anymore. I do occasionally, but.
We're social drinkers. I'll say that. We're social drinkers. Like, and in the summertime, I like a good margarita, a good fruity beverage. But we're not heavy drinkers like on the weekend. Gotta go get a 12-pack.
No, we
Gotta get a bottle.
If we go out somewhere and all of our friends are drinking, then we might have a drink. I've actually got a little secret, people, because I'm a lightweight. So I don't know everywhere if everybody's watching, if everybody knows what Coors Light is, but the ones of you who do know, you know, it's like water in a can, right? 1 Coors Light and I got a buzz. 2 Coors Lights, I'm starting to get loopy and can no longer drive. 3 to 4, I'm starting to get really quiet, and about after 5 of them, I've been known to hide underneath cars.
Oh, yeah, and to hug toilets too.
Yeah, that's after effect. I hide underneath cars, and that's from the stories back when I was a part of a motorcycle club.
That was
up in New York.
That was the night we ate on them Jello shots.
Yeah, many nights I've done it though. So I used to be part of a motorcycle club up in New York. I'm not going to call out the club name or nothing like that. There's just politics against that kind of stuff. If you know, you know. But I was part of a club, and when you're part of the club life and the MC life, you don't pass out or go to sleep at club parties because you get messed with, right? This is the way the biking culture is. So what I would do is when I got to that point where I was ready to pass out, I'd crawl underneath the car. Why underneath the car? I don't know, because I could have been ran over. But I'd find a car that was at, you know, wherever we were partying, and I'd crawl underneath of it and take a nap until I sobered up, until Mama Bear found me.
Y'all, listen. Before we got our Traverse, we had a red Mitsubishi Mirage 4-door coupe, okay? Little ass car, low to the ground, you Flintstone in it, okay? He was underneath it. This is how skinny this dude was, underneath it. And when I say low, I mean it was low to the ground. He was drunk and hiding from people, and that's where I found him. And oh my God, I'm glad I looked, because I could have ran slap over him.
Yeah, back in my MC days. It was fun. No longer part of an MC. After we moved back here, Mama Bear made me promise I'd never get involved with that lifestyle again. And, you know, gotta listen to Mama Bear. She is my wife, and, you know, so I'm not part of that lifestyle no more. I still got friends that's in clubs and stuff like that, but I don't partake in that lifestyle no more. Too much to risk for me. Ooh, that's hot.
Oh, and Josh, Hidden Hammock, I'm sorry that I keep missing your lives, and my husband keeps waking me up, and I yell at him.
As a matter of fact, he tells me all the time because I tell him you were asleep next to me, he's tell her I said hi, or he'll say something about it.
Yeah, my apologies, he gets cussed out a few times.
Folks, I can't go to sleep at night. I'm up until 2, 3 o'clock. That's even when I'm camping.
That's how I am going to be
I might stop
tomorrow.
recording my videos earlier, but I'm up till 2 or 3 o'clock every morning. So when I'm at home, Mama Bear's asleep, I'll start scanning through YouTube to see if anybody happens to be live at that time frame. And normally the only person I can find that's up out of bed and live is Hidden Hammock at that time frame at night. Of course,
Oh, and he wakes me up.
Makes sense though, because he lives clear across the other side of the world from us. So
New Zealand? Is it New Zealand?
It's New Zealand, right?
Josh, it's New Zealand you were at, right?
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
so
say,
good tomorrow
yeah.
night 'cause I'm so excited.
Pretty sure it's New Zealand. Could be wrong.
He's had a lot of practicing on that, Kathy.
What's that?
Your pouring skills.
Chloe? Hey, there's your hot chocolate. It's hot. It's hot, okay? It's hotter than normal.
In Ron's life's journey, I was watching. Is this the one you met from?
We were watching
Hi,
her.
I'm Mama Bear. I met. My husband was showing me one of your lives. Cause I was asleep during your live one night.
Yeah, I told her you said hi.
Yeah, I told him to tell you hello. You seem really, really sweet, fun, and energetic. I'd love to hang out with you if you ever came to North Carolina. Just hit us up. Like, seriously, she just seems so, like, fun and energetic. And that's what I like. I like that. Very positive. I don't like that negative energy. So
Yeah, I only
no
caught
good.
one of her lives so far. I think she did another one after I was there, but I wasn't out of bed yet. Because I think she lives clear across the world,
Philippines, I believe.
Philippines, yeah.
Is what you said.
I got turned on her by Hidden Hammock. She's in all his lives, and
Listen, I want to see Josh too. He needs to come to North Carolina, and then you need to holler at your boy and your girl, and we need to go camping, like for real, for real.
I'm gonna go on camping.
In the springtime. In the springtime, I don't do
Winter.
that hot summer crap.
hey, there's your hot cocoa.
Thank you very much. And my mom mug.
It's hot.
Oh, it is very. Yes.
I put mine in the ground to like cool down first. Okay.
Yeah, I was right. New Zealand is where he's from, Josh.
New Zealand.
I love it when I'm right. Which happens quite often.
Just gotta boil more water so I have enough for a cup. See, it's getting warm in here now.
He said he'll be up tonight doing a live too. Well,
I'll be there, bro. Mama Bear might be asleep, but I'll be
I may or may not join. I highly doubt it because I'm old and I need my beauty sleep. And I worked a long day today.
up for it. Yeah, I'm off all week. Friday, this past coming Friday was my last day, and I don't go back until next Monday, December 30th from work. We were really hoping Al Hunter was off tonight because she don't normally work during the weeks. She works Taco Bell, so they normally work the crap out of her on the weekends. And
Well, she asked for more hours.
she did ask for more hours because she's saved up her first couple paychecks there and went all out for everybody for Christmas this year, so she wanted some more hours, but
Yes,
ended up
she's
having to
Especially
work tonight.
you.
It was supposed to be me and her and I conducting the live, and then she had to work, so I asked Mama Bear and Clay, can you all come out here and sit with us and chat with us for about an hour? Because we only plan on being on here roughly an hour until about 8 o'clock, then we're going to kill it for the night. What y'all
Yeah.
think of Chloe Bowie's little Christmas tree here?
Her unicorn tree.
It's the same tree I had in my
But
live last year.
unfortunately, she wants to retire it after this year, and I have to get her a big girl tree for next
I
year.
still want a white one though. I love white Christmas trees.
Why?
I want a white one for the house too.
Like a tall white one and the
Yeah.
bed center.
Y'all know what we can do? We could do a Grinch Christmas where everything is Grinch, like all Grinch, a white tree
That's what I was
with the
kinda going
Grinch
for.
coming out. I've seen it done, and we can also get like, man, we should have a Grinch Christmas next year.
Yeah, Mark, I agree. It's good to have time off. Adventures with Ken, good to hear.
That's what I was gonna do.
A lot of young kids have no work ethic at all. Kudos. Yeah. So this, we're not gonna lie. If it wasn't the rules that we set on our kids, she'd probably be like most kids and wouldn't want to work and just want to run around because she's not 18 yet before she had to start the adult life. But Mama Bear and Dad set ground rules as far as, because she don't have her driver's license yet. She wasn't allowed to get a driver's license. She ain't allowed to drive. She ain't do nothing until she's got a job, maintains a job, because she has to pay for her own car insurance. We're not doing it.
Right now, driving for her is not a privilege. Or it's a privilege, it's not a necessity.
Right.
Because I'm off of work and I can take her to and from.
But she's got to maintain a job. She's got to be able to maintain her own. She'll be on our insurance policy because of where we live. It's kind of the law here. But she'll have to pay the difference that our insurance goes up for adding her to our policy. And then she has to have her own gas money, her own run money. And I pretty much told her that I'm not your money tree. I'm not going to support you running around with your friends and your boyfriend and all that. If you want to have that kind of lifestyle, you got to get a job and pay for yourself. And so that's just the way we're treating our kids. And I came up with that just because that's how my parents were with me. My parents didn't give me everything I wanted. I had to maintain a job to drive, and all that good stuff. So at that time frame, I hated it because I thought my parents were pricks about it, but I was young. But now as a parent myself, I get it, and I'm appreciative of it because I guess you don't know how to take care of something unless you had to work your butt off to get something.
That's fix on fix. Because I'm going to tell you what, I can't agree with that statement.
The same exact thing, that's right.
I cannot agree with that. I mean, I cannot, I can agree with it 100%. But I was the only girl, so I was spoiled rotten, and I got whatever I wanted until it came time for me to get my very first pager. A pager, yes. Okay, so I had a beeper, a pager. Those of y'all who are above 30, probably, you should know what a beeper is. My mother told me that I had to get a job and pay for it because only drug dealers and doctors had pagers, and I was not neither one of those. So I was 15, and I got a job at a skating rink. I sure did. The place I was hanging out at the most, I worked at and made money off of. But if she probably would have bought my pager, I probably would have never worked at the age of 15.
I had a pager, but I think my parents got us the pager so they can reach me when I turned 16.
Oh, you had to pay rent at 16? Oh, Lord bless. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I had to pay rent at 16 and a half. It's like 16 and a half. So it's I don't know if the law is still like that here, but back when I was in high school, moved, after my sophomore year, my parents moved down here from Ohio, and I went to Monroe High School, which if anybody's watching and knows Monroe, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I come from a backwoods country school called Wilmington, Ohio. It's majority, no racist means by what I'm about to say, but in the school was like maybe a handful of black people and anybody that wasn't white, basically, because it was a country freaking school, right? So we had very minimum minorities. Am I saying that right?
Yes, dear.
In our school district, right? So when they moved us down here, you see those gangster type TV shows.
Dangerous Minds.
Like Dangerous Minds, where the
With
lockers
Michelle
are painted and everything else. That's how it was my first year at this high school down here, my junior year. And I walked in, I immediately called my father and was like, "What in the heck?" I said something else. "Did you enroll me in here?" It was, it was a culture shock for me, going from where you were nothing but around a bunch of white folks. Again, nothing racial behind it, but that's just the environment I grew up in out in the country, to now where I'm the minority, where I could maybe see 5, 6 white people everywhere I looked, and everything else was either black, Asian, Mexican, or all the other races out there. So it was a culture shock. And North Carolina, I almost forgot where I was going with the story. At that time, you could sign yourself out without parent consent when you were 16.
Yep.
And I wanted nothing else but to move back to Ohio. And originally, they weren't going to make me move here with them. I was going to stay with my best friend, and his mom was going to basically be my custodian until I turned 18, so I could finish high school up there with my friends. My dumb butt went to Walmart and stole something and got in trouble. My parents said, "Enough's enough. You can't keep yourself out of trouble with us here. You're coming with us." So I got here, did not want to be here. I just wanted to get back up north where all my people were and all my friends were, and I learned the law that I could sign myself out at 16 and a half. I walked right in that guidance counselor and signed myself out and started working full-time here in North Carolina for about 2 or 3 months until I had enough money packed up, and then told my parents what I did and what I wanted. And Dad says, "You know what? You want to be an adult? Be an adult and move out." I'm like, perfect. He drove me all the way up to Ohio, got my first apartment over the telephone on the drive up, landed me a job on the drive up at that Kroger place I was telling you guys about, the Wiskey story. And Dad dropped me off and was on my own for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, before I moved back home for the first time. Because anybody's got kids know the first time your kids move out, they always come back at least once.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I've been back so many times, and my parents told me don't come back. I came back one time with a kid. Sorry.
Caitlin.
Yeah, Caitlin.
Yeah, my stepdaughter, our oldest daughter, KK's. You guys haven't seen her too many times on this channel. She's made a couple appearances on the channel. She's not really a camping type person.
No,
so.
she likes the hotel life. She just had a birthday. She just turned 24.
She actually went to Tennessee to visit her daddy
Yeah, every other year,
for Christmas.
which is good for her. She called while we're on this live. I'll have to call her back.
Yeah, I don't have all my kids here with me this year. Of course, it's been a long time since I've had all my kids with me. I've got 5 kids in total, 3 daughters and 2 sons. 4 bio kids and 1 stepdaughter, which is her oldest, KK's. Been in her life since she was, what, 2?
Yeah, she knew you before I did.
Right. So she's mine. I call her my daughter. But I've got 5. I got 2 sons. One's in the Air Force. I think stationed in Missouri. I think is where she's stationed at.
Yeah.
I got another son that's 2 years younger than him that lives up in Ohio. Basically lives with his mom still, from my understanding. I don't talk to him too much. Me and him kind of have a falling out, and it just hasn't repaired itself, or we haven't been able to repair it yet. But I'm not going to go on that details. But anyways, I got 5 kids, so one of these years, hopefully I can get all 5 of them here at the same time.
Mark, you know what we're doing on New Year's? Sitting here at the house. I'm babysitting my friend's kids. So we'll be sitting at the house celebrating New Year's like we do every year.
Yeah, we went out one year and got in trouble.
Yeah, and then every other year after that, we have not literally gone out, I think, in New Year's for like, what, 15 years? Or at least, no, 12 years, something like that. It's been a hot minute. Something always happens.
Name change? See, I see Ron's Life Journeys on here now. That's the one you watched. I thought it said something earlier, a different name.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same name.
Oh, Chloe said she's going to go hang out
Watching
with her friend
from,
group.
I don't recognize that flag,
5
Ron.
people.
Is that Philippines flag? Ron's Life Journey? I don't recognize the flag. It's so small on my screen I can barely see it. Pretty sure.
Oh, deer hunting. That's right. I forgot about that, Ken.
Did I miss something?
He said he's going to be passed out early on by New Year's Eve because January 1st is the last day of deer hunting.
Got
here
another
in
story for y'all.
Eastern North
Being as he
Carolina.
brought up deer hunting, let me go ahead and tell this story. I got another story for y'all. This was a year ago now, right? It's been almost a year.
What? Oh, yeah, I think so.
It's been roughly a year. Later, once we get this live's over, I'll go back and find the video, and then I'll leave a comment in the comment section of this video what video I'm talking about. Well, I went to the Urari National Forest, did a little backpacking trip, and found a new spot to take owl hunter at some point in the future. It was during hunting season, and Mama Bear let me know, because I haven't went hunting. I couldn't tell you how long. Ever since I've been with her, I haven't been hunting. Nothing she stopped. I just haven't done it. So I haven't kept track of what season's in and all that. So Mama Bear says, hey, just be aware it is hunting season, right? So I got an orange bandana that I wear during hunting season when I go out camping, just for that very reason. Some, high vis, right? So I go camping. It was a hammock camp.
Yeah.
And I sit up on this little tiny island between 2 little ravines, or 2 little, I'm just going to call them cricks, because it's like the outfit of the Biden or whatever it's like.
Baden Lake.
Baden Lake or whatever. So you can just jump over it, right? So I set up my hammock there or whatever, and then I went to bed. When I woke up, I got woke up in the morning because I kept hearing gunshots all around me. I thought, it's hunting season, no big deal. I'm just gonna I'll kind of stick where I'm at, type deal. Because I was basically right on waterfront almost, just sucked back in the woods a little bit. So I figured I'd hang out in that area a little bit and not, go exploring, because I didn't want to ruin anybody's hunt or get shot, right? Well, I'm laying in the hammock and I stick my head out the hammock. And I'm just looking over at the thing, and I hear another gunshot goes off, and it sounded really close to me, and I didn't think of it, so I yelled a couple times, hey, somebody's camping down here. And I heard another crack shot off. Right when that crack shot off, I heard a zing. Well, anybody that knows anything about firearms, if you hear a zing, that means that round come really close to you. And I'm not saying this person was shooting at me, I just think, because I was inside my hammock before I got that AMOC cam, it's all green and stuff, so it's camouflage. So I don't think I was purposely being shot at, but I heard a zing come right by my damn head. So I dive out of my hammock and flat on the ground. At this point, I believe I'm on the phone with Mama Bear at this point in the morning. And I start screaming out, hey, you're shooting at me. And I start screaming. I didn't hear no more shots. The woods got eerily quiet, but I was too nervous to stand up. So I work myself behind a tree, and I keep yelling out, "Hey, I got a camper down here, and just, you almost shot me, whatever." So I end up, pulling out my firearm, and just having it low ready, just in case, because
Bye,
today's.
Ken. We'll be on till 8 o'clock.
Yep, thanks for joining, Ken. But you just never know today's world. So I have my, my firearm at low rate. I'm kind of hidden behind a tree, just watching the tree line up on the hill because I'm down at the bottom of the ravine, see if I can see movement or whatever. But nothing else. I didn't hear a single gunshot the rest of the day. Nobody came up and said any sorry to me or nothing like that. But it was a pretty scary experience to be able to hear that zing of that bullet, which tells me that was really close to my head. To be able to hear that zing, you know what I mean? Anybody that's, because I know not everybody on here is from the U.S. that has gun rights, but it was pretty scary experience for me. I think that's the scariest trip I've had camping.
Hey, I got one for you. What's your favorite Christmas song? This is a Christmas special.
All right, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
What's yours?
Yeah, Rudolph.
Oh, come on.
Or actually, wait. Frosty the Snowman.
Mine's Funky Funky Christmas by New Kids on the Block. Yes, it is.
What's some of y'all's favorite Christmas
What's y'all's
songs?
favorite Christmas songs? I know somebody's got to love the Mariah Carey one. That plays on my radios, my playlist. I have a Christmas playlist.
I wish my mom would jump in here because I tell you the album was shit we always listened to growing up.
Or
Was it the Steamheimer or
Steamheimer or
something?
whatever.
Yeah.
It was one of the CDs.
Yeah.
actually,
Growing
I
up
remember
before my
Christmas
grandfather
songs
died,
from
Christmas
Carrie
was
B
huge
one
in my house,
Oh,
like
yeah.
huge. Like the whole family got together. Mom would do bacon every year and all that good stuff. And then my mom's dad died Christmas night one year in a plane crash. So, and ever since then, the whole family is a family unit, like extended family. Everybody's stopped getting together after he died.
That's really sad.
But
Yeah, it is.
it is, but it's the way it happened.
Well,
I don't want to tell the story why it happened that way because that's just too personal, but
well.
there's a story behind it why the family kind of broke apart after that. As far as like the extended family with all the aunts, uncles, and cousins and all that good stuff.
Once the matriarch of the family dies, it's like the family just unglued. That's the glue. And once the glue is gone, everyone just spreads and just doesn't.
See, I wouldn't even call Grandpa. I don't even think he was the glue though.
Well, my mama was.
I just
and
know
when she
he
died-
had the really big house that everybody would gather up at. But whatever reason, once we lost him, it's like I know why, but nothing I want to share to the world here on YouTube about.
So, everybody traveling, staying home, what y'all doing? We're staying home. I'm going to have my parents, all three of them over. My mom, my dad, my stepdad.
Christmas Eve, right?
Christmas Eve tomorrow because Christmas Day.
Yeah, so normally Mama Bear has us traveling everywhere for the holidays, and I told her this year I didn't want to travel. I wanted to stay home and just be home. And if she wanted people to come visit us, then have them come visit us. Otherwise, I wanted to stay home this year. I didn't want to travel everywhere.
Don't forget to tell Mama about the paper thing.
I already
don't
did.
wanna watch the
I already did. Yeah, and unfortunately, Sydney's going to be cutting her visit with us short tomorrow.
Oh, Hunter.
Yes, Al Hunter. She's going to Ethan's family's dinner at 4.
Ethan's your boyfriend for anybody that's new to the channel.
They've
Anybody's
been
been with
together
us.
2.5 years.
Anybody with us long enough knows who he is. He's made plenty of appearances on the channel.
It's hot cocoa.
You gotta watch the comments for me because I gotta.
Yeah,
add some
now
wood.
we've got to learn to share our child.
He's a good kid, everybody. He's a really good kid.
He is. He's got a job. He works. They're good for each other.
Funky.
He treats her good, so old dad here doesn't have a problem with him. As long as he continues to treat her
Until
right.
we have a problem.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I'm dad, I'm gonna do dad things, but I mess with him from time to time too, folks. But that's just the dad in me that's got to mess with him, Anybody that's got daughters understands where I'm coming from. So just know I brought too much wood in here for tonight.
Oh, well.
I was gonna go out like the beginning of my Christmas vacation from work, like a couple days ago, but I decided not to go out camping. I told Mom and Bear I'm just gonna stay home with you guys for the week. Well, speaking of which, because I know everybody that normally tunes in or used to us releasing videos every 2 weeks. Which is why we're doing the live tonight, because if we didn't do the live, then I would have had to have a video for tonight to keep to my schedule that I have dedicated to YouTube, which is what, every other Monday.
Yeah.
So we're doing a live for this video, and then it may be up to a month before you all get another video of Whiskey's Adventure.
Oh, what's up, Crack-a-lacka? Sorry.
Because I'm taking time off, so I'm not going to go camp at all during this vacation to record a new video for my next technical schedule release. So it may be near the end of January, if not at the beginning of February, before I get another video put together for everybody. Again, I'm just going to take a little bit of time off, you know, to spend with Christmas and New Year's with my family and not worry about YouTube. We may do another live on New Year's Eve, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm babysitting Nicole's
We
kids.
might not. I'm not going to make promises, though.
Yeah, we might. We might, because...
We might. Either way, we normally Christmas Eve we go around, which is tomorrow. We go drive around through the city and look at all the Christmas lights and stuff. We even discussed doing that tonight for tonight's live versus setting up the tent. And with Mama Bear having to work and everything, she's like, I'd rather not go do it for the live because she drives for a living, so she didn't want to.
I had 20 flower arrangements to do today. 20, y'all. Okay, listen.
20 delivery. Either way, she drives all day.
That's a lot.
And she didn't want to spend half the night tonight driving us around for Christmas lights for the live. So I was like, you know what? I'll just set up the hot tent here in the yard and get the stove going so we're all warm. So we're not doing a live from inside the house. We can, because again, what's the channel based around, right? Camping and adventures. So we figured we just do it from inside the hot tent. We're using the Palmolive X6 dome is what we're using. I'm not promoting this tent in this video, so I'm not going to put up the little promotion thing I have to, but I will be honest with everybody. This is a tent that Palmolive did send me months and months ago, if not near the end of the last hot tent.
Is this
season.
it?
Yeah, this is the free tent.
I swore it was bigger.
No, this is it.
It's probably because there's just like so
I got
much
this last
stuff
year,
in
right?
there.
Right near the end of hot tent season
I mean,
last
I
year.
don't know. Something like that.
Either way, this Palmolive tent
Probably
I got
because
for
there's so
free,
much
and
stuff
I had to make Palmolive a video, which I did that. You
feel
can
it's
find that on the channel. I did a review video for him to get the tent, and I believe at the time this tent was like $800. It's right when this tent first came out,
I
almost.
swear it was bigger.
No, it's not the easiest tent to set up by yourself too, even though it's freestanding and everything with the poles, which is why I wanted it. I've been wanting this tent for a little while, and then Palmolive reached out. I'm like, yes, finally. And that's how I got this tent. I was hoping I could get like the severe. I'm saying it wrong. Sphere, SPH.
Sphere.
Sphere 8.
Sphere.
They got that sphere. Say it.
Sphere 8.
Tent they got. I guess it's a new one. And I wanted it, but I haven't got a response from Palmolive yet. It was probably a one-time deal with Palmolive, though, to be honest with you, with my channel being so small. But can't hate. I got an $800 tent for free out the deal for a 20-30 minute video. I can't remember how long my review video was on it, but it got me the free tent, and I was more than happy because I own plenty of Palmolive tents. You all have seen most of them on this channel. I mean, my camping closet's
Listen, he had to move into my closet. And I
Yeah.
have a big closet.
that camping closet of mine. Our bedroom has 2 closets,
Brock's
right?
camping gear, how can we help you?
Yeah. I got enough camping gear, folks, where I could have 20 people show up at my house and take all 20 people out at the same time, and they don't need nothing.
Not a daggone
They can come
thing.
here with just the clothes they're going to wear for camping, and I would be able to outfit 20 people, including myself, and take everybody out camping. Camping's, it's just a huge thing for me, so.
Well, I can't really, talk, because that's your obsession, is camping. And mine is Bath and Body Works and Care Bears, so I get it. I mean, I get it, but
Let's do
dang,
it.
how many daggone sleeping bags do you need? How many tents do you need? Like, seriously, though.
Matt, Michelle, hello. I see you guys. I'm not paying attention to the comments too much here.
Crack-a-lacka.
And he said, let's do it. Hey. Look, Matt, tell your wife to call my wife, set it all up, and we'll all 4 go out camping together. And if it's cold out, I'll just put us in a big hot tent like this. So
We
you
got cots, too.
so you stay nice and warm. Just have your people call my people, and we'll make it happen.
I'm all done with the hot cocoa.
Yeah, I'm on vacation, Crack-a-lacka. the rest of this week. I might work a few hours next week here or there. You know, the options there. But hit me up. I'll be available.
The only time Mama Bear won't go camping is dead middle of summer.
Oh,
Not-
yeah, no.
Not until I can buy her a camper. We do want to get a camper eventually.
I can't handle it.
That way Mama Bear can camp more often. Her past heart, if everybody doesn't know, Mama Bear had a heart attack five years ago?
Yeah.
5 years ago, so
About
the extreme
5.5.
heats that we get down here, she has to stay in AC. If not, it puts her back in the hospital. So these summer months is Mama Bear she don't go out camping with me.
No, and I used to love the summertime. Like, I used to love going to the beach and just being a beach bum. You know, being in the water, even though I hated the ocean, as long as my hotel had a pool, I was good. Now, I don't care to go to the beach.
You want
I'd
more?
rather go to the
No, can I put
mountains.
the cup right here?
Yeah, just give it here. I'll put it on the table, babe.
Like, go to Gatlinburg or
finished it?
something. I guess the beach is so, like, overrated for me because I've been to the beach so much in my life that it doesn't really faze me. But the heat's just unbearable.
Last time we went was that last video we released.
Right before my heart attack.
No. I'm talking about the video we just released a couple weeks ago, like a month ago.
Oh.
Because I didn't get to go out camping because I was
Yeah.
on call.
Yeah. That was a little
I
trip
was-
we took with Ethan.
Right,
Ethan
yeah.
Yeah.
So that beach video, which was our, I think Hidden Hammock calls our little, I forget what he called it in his live last time. But either way, it was only a couple videos ago. We released our beach trip, which is actually, that video was recorded like 2 years before we released it. But I was on call with my job, so the job I work at, I work in the telecommunications industry. I used to climb cell phone towers, and I've got promoted now. I don't climb them no more. I deal with guys in the field climbing them. So my current position role, I'm on call twice a year, and I happened to be on call on a Saturday. I was going to go out camping, so I didn't go. I stayed home in case I was needed for work, and because I didn't get out and get a video put together for you guys, so we went through our archives and figured we just share that beach video with you guys, and that's where that beach video comes.
Isn't that when he had like blonde hair?
Either way, it was Mama Bear doesn't do the heat, so Matt Michaud, let us know.
He
we'd
said he
love to
would
do
love
it.
to do stealth camping. It's not Michelle's thing, though. Listen, you bring Crack-a-Lacka with you. Let me handle her. I'll handle her. Don't you worry about that.
This is with Kim's back. Matt, I'll take you on a stealth camp, man.
And Ken, yeah, living close to a beach. Where's you at? I lived in Wilmington, so I was close to 3 beaches there. Then Myrtle Beach, grew up in Myrtle Beach, Holden Beach. I'd rather go to the mountains myself.
Matt, I'll take you stealth camping sometime, but I'm just going to, because actually Hidden Hammock asked me this in his last live if I was going to participate in the next Stealth Camping Alliance Challenge. Josh, no, I'm not going to participate. It'll be a while before I got on another stealth camp. What I like to do when I do my stealth camps is I save those for a busy weekend where I've got family commitments or whatever, and I can't get back to the house early enough to get out like on a full day trip, or weekend trip like I like to normally do. So I kind of save my stealth camps for busy weekends, because typically stealth camp you go out right before sunset and you're out at first light, right? So I kind of save stealth camping for the weekends I can't spend the weekend out in the woods camping, where I've got a very small window to do my camping in, and that's kind of what I save stealth camping for. As for that, my channel is not known for stealth camping, even though I've got a couple stealth camping videos I've done. It's just nothing against stealth camping. I'm all for it, but I'm more of the backwoods. Like, if I had it my way, we'd actually live where?
In BFE.
In Alaska. If I had it my
That's
way,
BFE.
we'd be up in Alaska, and that's the lifestyle I want to live. The homestead, living out in the middle of nowhere. But
I'm a city slicker.
married me a city slicker,
Born
so
and
that's
raised in
never
Charlotte.
going to happen.
No. Over my dead body.
So I got to wait for Mama Bear to die before I can live the life that I really want to live up, in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, don't rush that.
I'm
I
not
know
rushing.
this, Roy. Listen to this. You hear this?
But Matt, I'll be glad next time I do my next stealth camp, I'll hit you up, and then you feel free to come with me as long as you don't mind being on video, bro. And
Oh.
Chris, if you see this video, because it's been a while since I've seen you in one of my lives or premieres, but I know you'll watch them because you always leave me comments. Hit me up, brother. I gave you a challenge to do a two night in a row camp, right? Whenever you're ready, Chris, when you see this video, man, just hit me up and let me know when you're ready for that 2 night adventure, and I'll take you out. For the ones of you watching that don't know what I'm talking about, Chris is the one of my subs that I've taken out on a couple camping trips with me now. It's actually
Him and his brother.
him and his brother. Cool guys. I actually met them through my channel. I've had quite a few people hit me up wanting to go out, that's not YouTubers. I don't even consider myself a YouTuber, even though I've been doing it for 3 years now. But, normal non-YouTube streaming people hit me up, and I take them out camping, and then, with the basically, I'll take you out, but you have to agree to be on film with me. You know what I mean? So Chris is the he big dude. Chris is a big dude.
Yeah, he big dude. Not he's stocky.
Yeah, not fat. He's
stocky.
big compared to me. He's tall, but he's cool. So Chris, when you see this, whenever you're ready to do that challenge I gave you.
Jeanette said living in BFE is tough.
Yeah, we live in a neighborhood.
Somebody knows what BFE means.
Because of her. That's why we live in a neighborhood, because of the kids.
Yeah, if we had it his way, I would have my ranch style house with a wraparound porch in the middle of a field with no neighbors for ever. Nobody to bother us.
But we live in a neighborhood because our kids, they got their friends close by and they can run and do all that good stuff. So.
I've lost a lot.
Yeah. Well, this holiday season, I hope everyone has a great time with their family and loved ones and stay safe.
I'm not trying to butcher your name, but I can't pronounce your last name. Hello, how you doing? Met her on, yeah, I met her on
yeah, but I don't want to
Ron's
live in Alaska though, Ken. See, that's the thing, okay? I don't. No.
It's too cold for her.
There's bears. There's critters. There's ice.
Let's just be honest.
There's snow.
If she didn't live in New York first, I could probably talk her into it.
No, not now.
After living in New York, this woman, so back when we first moved to New York, 'cause that's when I was climbing towers, she lived here, and my rotation of work was 3 months on the road, and I'd come home for 1 week and then turn around and be gone for another 3 months, rotation out, because there's only so many cell phone towers by your house. So when you work in this industry, you travel everywhere. I've been all over the East Coast, all down through the Caribbeans doing this job or whatever. And she used to complain because I used to buy clothes like crazy. And it's like she didn't understand because I was working in the colder climates. So how I worked the industry is how my industry works is a lot of your climbers, when it gets cold, they'll go down south and work all the southern jobs where they don't freeze. Or a lot of them do. Or if it's hot, they'll work the northern markets where it's not as hot, right? Well, I always did the opposite. So in the winter months, I'd head up north and do the cold markets because I'd get better pay out of the deal. And in the hotter months, I would head south and work in the heat where everybody else is going up north because they'd pay me more because I was willing to work in the heat.
Oh.
So she'd complain I was buying these clothes all the time because I was working up north. So she's like, you know what, I'm tired of you being gone all the time, so we're just going to move to New York. I'm like, perfect. Her first winter up there.
Oh my God, y'all.
We couldn't even open our front door.
Listen.
We had to exit out of our bedroom off our top story, our second story, and go climb out on the porch and then jump on the snow to walk around because we had
This is
so
what
much
got
snow.
me. This is what got me. My birthday is the end of April. Here in North Carolina, I'm in capris, shorts, Crocs, flip-flops, sandals, t-shirt, tank top, summer weather, right? It was still snowing in New York at the end of April. Like, I had to go buy a pair of snow boots. No. Like, it is ridiculous. I never want to see that amount of snow again in my life.
Yeah, but you'd rather deal with the bears instead of the gators and snakes I have here. He says snake. Owl hunter. So let me ask you something, Ventures with Kenny. Have you ever ate snake before? If so, let me know if you have. And does it taste good? Because Owl hunter, for whatever reason,
She wants to eat snake.
she wants to try snake. She wants to try it.
I don't do the snakes. I'll mess with the spiders, but I don't do snakes. No.
I want to eat a duck.
Looks good. I've had duck.
Christmas. I hope everyone's Merry Christmas. Best wishes to all. Great New Year's peace. Thanks for joining
Bye,
us, Mark.
Thanks for coming.
Folks, we only got about roughly 11 more minutes, and then we are going to kill this live at 8 o'clock our time. Mama, drop the window if you got to.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Mama's
Oh,
overheating.
Lord Jesus. Menopause is a
Yes,
bitch,
I had
too.
Cobra and drank blood when I was in Thailand. It's very chewy and stringy.
Ew.
Right, I'll let Al Hunter know that. I believe my father's ate snake before too.
Listen, Jeanette, I know you'll know what I mean by this. But these hot sweats sitting next to a stove is not for the weak, okay? Like, I'm over here sweating bullets, hot flashes, and that don't go good.
Yeah, it's hot. I'm not gonna put no more wood because we only got about 10 more minutes left anyways. And then we're gonna be letting this go out and going back in the house. So let me run through here real quick. So Janet, thanks for coming to our live Adventures with Ken. Mark K. S. I can't even pronounce your last name, sweetie, so I'm not gonna butcher
Lingdo? Is it Lingdo?
it. Mama Bear, she's here. Adventures with Ken. Janet already said.
Joshua.
Hidden Hammock was in here. The Lockharts, Michelle and Matthew, even though it's just Matthew's name, using his YouTube account to chat with.
Crack-a-lackas.
Cracker, yep. Who else was in here? Ryan on the Run, appreciate you coming.
Ron's Life's Journey.
Ron's Life Journey, appreciate you coming. Ron's Life, I will be joining it may be a couple lives, your next couple lives I probably won't be on because of the holidays here, but I will be a regular joiner of your lives as well. Hidden Hammock turned me on to your channel, and I'm a fan of yours now. Right on the Run. Who else we got in here? I think I've called everybody's name out. Did I miss anybody? I'm scrolling through the
Thank
list
y'all
here.
for coming. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Stay
New
safe.
Year.
Mark K, again, thanks for the donation.
Yes, Mark K. Love you, mean it. Mwah.
Yeah, you've been supporting the channel pretty much since the channel started almost. So we greatly appreciate that, Mark. And this is not Mark's first time he's donated to the channel. He's pretty regular donator to the channel, and we do greatly appreciate that. Anybody that does donate, just know the money stays within the channel. That's how I fill my camping closet. Once I have enough money and can cash out on YouTube, Mama starts placing orders for me on Amazon, or she'll take me somewhere so I can pick up more camping gear or Mountain Dew or gas money just to get me to my trip. So everybody that does that. I don't think Mark has a channel. I've checked a couple times, and I don't think I think he just gets on and views and supports his the people he likes, but I don't think he has a channel.
Thank y'all for coming.
I'll do this though because I did learn something new after go to channel. Let me see if he
Oh
does.
yeah, Ken, we were living up in between Albany and Syracuse.
Yeah, he's got a channel. Mark's got a channel, but there's no content there, so it looks like he's just a viewer. I'm looking at his channel now, and it does no videos, no subscribers, nothing. So I think he just watches people and supports his creators that he likes. I've seen him in a few other people's lives and videos chatting too. That appreciate everybody's support again. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Hope everyone stays safe. Enjoy your family and your loved ones. Remember to keep them close. Tomorrow is not promised.
And if you're out on New Year's, make sure y'all have DDs. I want to be able to see everybody in the
Call an
lives.
Uber, whatever y'all got.
Yeah, we want to be able to see everybody in the lives and future videos at the first year, and not hear through a chat somewhere that you got killed in a DUI accident or are in prison for killing somebody. So think first, Merry Christmas, and
Thank y'all for coming.
yeah, I think we'll post some, because I think YouTube on the community page only lets you post like 5 photos, so we'll post like our 5 best photos from Christmas morning, and then on our Facebook account, we'll post all of our presents on there and how Christmas made out for everybody. We may do another live New Year's Eve. If we do, it'll just be a spot live, and we'll do it before the ball drops, right? Because I don't want to be live during the ball drop.
Yeah, it'll be before probably.
Same time, 7 o'clock. If we do,
Yeah.
it'll be at 7 o'clock if we do it, but I'm not going to promise that. I'm not going to schedule it. So If you're on YouTube around 7, just check out and see if I'm live. If I am, come talk to us. If not, then like I said earlier in the video, if you weren't paying attention or if you just joined us, again, I'm taking some time off from YouTube. Outside this live, I'm not recording any new content for YouTube until probably midway through January, and it normally takes me roughly about 45 hours for me to edit a video. So I would say near maybe the last Monday of January, if not the first Monday of February is when we'll have our first video. So you guys ain't gonna have no content from us pretty much for about a month. Appreciate everybody just sticking out with us
Please
and
stay.
being patient, not dropping us, our channel. We're not walking away from YouTube. We're just taking a little time off for the holidays to spend with the family and not have to worry about the YouTube world. So,
Yeah.
any last words, Mama?
No, thank y'all for coming. Stay safe during this holiday season. Please, please, please don't forget us and come back and see us in a month and join us hopefully New Year's Eve. Thank y'all for supporting us these past few years.
Yep. Chloe?
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So I don't really know.
So officially this live will be our last video for what I've been labeling as season 3, and then the next video will be the premiere of season 4, episode 1 basically. Every year I start a new season, so I guess we'll see y'all next season. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but there's a good chance it'll probably be out of my canoe. I've been on this canoe camping trip like
We
no
are
other.
wanting to make some trips too.
Yeah, 2025, we're
tuned.
going to actually make some long distance trips. I know we're going back to Oklahoma. I think we're
Yeah.
going to go Missouri at some point to
We're
visit.
wanting to visit your son. We're
Son.
wanting to go back up to New York.
I know I told Gravedigger I want to come down to Florida and do some of that train hopping with him, so I'm probably going to make a trip to Florida sometime and visit Gravedigger and
yeah, we won't be doing that.
Mama Bear, Gravedigger, and Dirty,
Dirty Daves.
no,
Dick in the dirt.
yeah, Dick in the Dirt. I want to visit those guys down in Florida.
Yeah.
And I might even make a trip up to Michigan because I got a few pals up in Michigan, like lower Michigan. There's a couple of channels up in Michigan that run out of Michigan. I probably might want to go up there and visit them because they got beautiful country up there. So hopefully we'll have some great trips planned for 2025 for you guys for season 4.
So weird to say 2025.
Right. But again, I'm mambling along now. So Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you everybody for the support. Everybody that's donated throughout the year. I always try to, as soon as I see a donation, I try to throw your name in the description of the video or the live or the premiere that we did it in. So if you've donated and you know what video you donated in, if you go back to that video and look at the description, you should see in the description part of it, you know, your name is now there where it wasn't before. I try to do that on everyone so everybody gets the credit for the donations they give to the channel. But appreciate the love, everybody. Please share the channel. We're
Like and
still just
subscribe.
below 1,300 subscribers.
And hit that
I was
bell.
really hoping to be. I got above 1,300 the other day, but I lost 7 subscribers between last night. Yeah, last night and today we lost 10 subscribers actually.
Oh wow.
We were at 1,303, and I think we're less than that now. So I've lost a couple. So it'd be nice if I could hit 1,300 by Christmas. And then I would like to hit that 2,000 milestone here within the next couple months. If anybody out there can help us with that, spread the word, greatly appreciate that. We always return the favor and support creators when we know their videos are coming out. We normally scan at least once a week to see if anybody's got anything premiered or anything like that. But again, I'm mambling on, so appreciate the love, everybody. And I think we're going to go ahead and end this live here, folks.
Yeah. I think I gotta get ready to go get Sid from work.
Yeah, I know they keep going up, brother. That's why I keep grinding. I used to check my subscriber count like every hour through every day, but now I check it maybe once every 2 or 3 days now. Or if I see I got a notification where somebody left me a comment, I'll check it out now. I've stopped focusing on that subscriber count and like watching it because it just seems like it goes up.
Oh, he used to be bad about it. Bad about it.
But I'll keep grinding, brother. I'm not going anywhere. This is a hobby of mine that I love, and I love sharing it with the world. Thankfully, knock on wood, which I have no wood in here to knock. Yeah, I do. I haven't had no, what do you call those people?
Haters.
Trolls.
Trolls pop in any. Well, we had one minor
Had
troll
one.
that said something about my daughter in one of my videos, and I just deleted the comment and then blocked him from my channel. But knock on wood, I haven't had to deal with trolls yet. I know how that goes being in the internet, and I haven't had to deal with any Karens either in Hammock.
Hey, and I'll call the older Karens Barbs. Y'all can use that.
All right, folks. Love y'all. Appreciate the support. It's 7:59, so I think for real, we're gonna cut the live, and then we're gonna go back in here. We got Mama Bear's dad's in there. He's spending a couple days with us, so we're gonna go back in here and hang with the family. And Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Happy New Year's.
Happy
Get your
New
DVDs.
Year's.
And we'll see y'all after the first of the year sometime.
Holla at your girl. Holla, holla.
Peace out, Shaka.
All right, folks. You already know how we do it. Holler at your boy.
Peace. In the Middle East with Afro Greece. All right, get up. I need to get my...
Like, subscribe, and hit
All right,
that
folks.
notification
Now I
bell.
just gotta kill the camera, and we're out of here.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
You know it. All right, how do we end this thing? Yes, we want to end.